Here we have Warher, joining us for a little interview. Heavy of the season, I think so.
Yeah, it was brilliant. We were just trying some stuff, and that was an option for us. We thought we'd be that team where you just play gay classes to win.
So I saw you play your warm-up. You played Demo Man for 1 round, I think, on Viaduct in the warm-up.
Yeah.
And you lost it. What do you feel about the update as Demo Man?
We are based, well, my personal thoughts are I don't really care about the update that much. I can still hit the sick pipes, so it doesn't really affect me compared to other Demo Men that may struggle to hit the pipes. I think the only sort of thing that is it's worse for Europe, because we have a terrible selection of unlocks. Like, there is literally no alternatives to stickies. So if you wanted to use something else, you can't. You're stuck with a weapon, which, if I am honest, it actually does suck. It really sucks against heavies, which is why we ran heavy, because the Demo Man was the main class that used to be able to just take out a heavy pretty instantly. So without that amount of damage, heavy is overpowered. Pyro is ridiculously good against the Demo Man, because if you go against a Pyro and you try and launch stickies at him, you blow up a sticky, it does 20 damage. But the thing is that because he's air blasted it to you, you take the full damage from that same sticky, and it's just. I saw Dicker jump dash in Spectate.
Oh yes, I remember that.
And
was that?
It was in our choke. Dicker took the health pack. Ash was 125. Dicker put two. No, sorry, not Dicker. Death put 2 stickies down, blew him up, and it did. Took half his health. At that point, I just felt sorry for him, and I don't know. You have to adapt a lot, and you have to put a lot of effort now into Demo Man to make stickies work. I think the only way that they will work is for sticky traps. You can't really spam or control positions anymore unless you hit pipes. Our thoughts are that maybe it's going to be more of a utility class and more of a support class, and not sort of. I mean, we've just seen 2 maps today, but can you imagine Gully Wash Large putting into demo, with a demo onto last when they've got a heavy and engineer? You're not going to be able to do anything.
Is this not going to mess up Badlands last if stickies you basically get 1 dep? Your stickies are useless.
That's the main problem as well. You literally have your sticky trap. After that is it. So if you're by yourself and you're isolated and you put sticky traps to protect you, if you don't kill anything, the only thing that you've got now is pipes. Stickies are completely useless because they're going to only do about 30 damage. They might knock somebody off. They might buy a little bit of time, but overall it's going to just completely ruin it. So that's why we're sort of experimenting with off-classing, trying to make use of, see if there's better solutions for the Demo Man. One thing I wanted to run was a Scottish Resistance, but ETF2L have banned it. All the other weapons for Demo Man will be banned, so you can't really try everything to its full potential. Americans have the luxury of all this, so when LAN comes around, unless we change our rule sets pretty quickly, we might get very, very far behind.
Well, surely if we get used to playing with the Nerf sticky launcher and all the American Demo Men just use Scottish Resistance or something, we'll have an advantage come to LAN because it'll be EU rules.
Maybe.
Maybe we should persevere with it and then force the Yanks to play our rules.
It's very map dependent. We only managed to run heavy on Viaduct because, as a Demo Man, before the nerf, you could literally just control mid not by yourself, but you can control it quite a bit with damage and just spamming stickies. But now you couldn't, because it's hard to kill heavy. We just ran heavy instead, and it works out better, I think.
I think there was obviously we saw a suicide wave from 425, where you just got absolutely wrecked apart because you're jumping into a sniper, a heavy, and 2 scouts all on full health, and it's literally just like suicide. There's nothing you can do. You just get denied in sort of every sense of a word.
Yeah, it is literally just for that map, I think. I don't think it'll work for other maps as well, because it's a short range map. I mean, even heavy's been nerfed a bit, but the nerf for Demo Man just buffed heavy. I don't know what they were trying to achieve.
Racism. Screw the black man over again.
Yeah, probably that's
That's the most
I agree.
likely
Yeah,
explanation.
it is actually. I can't think of any other reason.
We're joined by Dika as well. Dika, how did you find post-update TF2?
Hello. It's just a question about time to adapt. You know, it's not so not so powerless that everyone thinks. I don't know. It's just little reduce on damage that continues 2 seconds. We can just wait.
Are you gonna? I guess is your plan then to continue, sort of just standard 6v6 traditional demo man lineup?
I don't know.
No.
Des just said after this game, just he don't want to play the rest of the season because it's annoying that he can't kill one scout with 2 stickies, and he will have 68 health after this. No, it's annoying, seriously.
Yeah,
Just
I don't
need
know.
to adapt.
Do you think adaptation is just for is it up to the demo men to just play demo men in a different way, or do you think adapting should be like a different class?
No, I think only for demo man. Don't take any sides on other classes. You know, it's just only a problem of demo man.
But will the demo men all stop playing demo? Will they start running heavy or sniper, or will they stick to demo?
Story. That's another story. If the demos can fix this for themselves without any plugins and etc., so we'll have another classes. Maybe engineer, roamer.
I think we,
Why?
as I said, we only ran heavy because
Yeah,
I
because
literally
we don't know what to do. Anything.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
literally
the easiest method.
I came in from work. I didn't even play 10 seconds of walkway. Saw how bad it was, and we just warmed up. I think in the future we probably won't be running heavy on Viaduct anyway, because I think Demo Man is better because everybody's closer, so you can hit more pipes. I mean, we ran demo on Snakewater, where it's further away and it's going to be harder to play Demo Man with. We did okay. I think I've got a few ideas that I need to go through, but I think we might be seeing Demo Man not as a focal point of every push, but would be very, very super defensive and sort of coming in when the push is broken down to sort of try and pick off more players more than anything. But having said that, the change to the stickies were a lot worse than what I was expecting. I didn't think it would be this detrimental, but I think it's going to be quite frustrating for everybody, because personally I found myself getting really, really annoyed sort of going in. I don't know, like you just do no damage, and it just makes me sad.
We just need
Yeah.
the best misc in TF2 now. We can fly like a bird. Shadow bird will be happy. Yeah.
You just need to get rid of Permzilla so you can actually allow some unlocks and let TF2 be fun. But I think when more unlocks come out, it'll probably be better, because you'll probably find that people just run the stock launcher to mid, and then after that use the Scottish Resistance, because the Scottish Resistance only has like a 0.8 second time when you can detonate your stickies, and it does full damage. So I think that is probably more of a viable option to use in the future.
Yeah,
it's annoying.
But you can't set traps. You know, you can't all blind traps as always you do.
Oh, you can. I've used it. You can still blow full traps. You just have to wave your mouse around like a wizard.
Oh, you can throw. You can see through the walls.
Yeah. If you have direct, if you have DirectX, you have to have it on DirectX 9, I think. Like the Intel thing, where you can see the Intel through the walls, is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still good, and I think that'll probably be, if we allow it, we'll probably have that, and it'll probably work better.
Need just some time to understand what.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Twitch chat here, and I'm not sure if this is a legitimate quote, but basically EMB saying something along the lines that this thing that Anakin has added to TF2 to allow stickies to do the old damage might be allowed if both teams agree before the game.
But surely you just don't agree if the other demo man's better than your demo man, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. That'd be pretty good just to get through the season, because I think it's kind of annoying having like a major tournament and then we're at the end, closing to the end of the season when there's more important games for some people, and they just change something that is absolutely massive. So I wouldn't mind it, but either way, as I said, I'm not too bothered. The only thing I'm slightly bothered about is the fact that obviously we aren't going to change the unlock rules mid-season, but I think that's the only thing that's kind of annoying, is because you've got a crap weapon and you can't really change anything out for something else. But I would happily go for the TF True option and have the old damage back just till the end.
Yeah, at the end of the season it would be good, by the way.
Yeah.
Permzilla saying in Twitch chat, that's rubbish, Admirable. Who is trolling Admirable? Lol. But it was a quote I saw in the Twitch chat. Who would have thought that Twitch chat was not the fountain of knowledge I made it out to be?
That's where I get all of my sources for every bit of information.
That's where I sourced all my material here for my dissertation as well, from various Twitch chats.
Oh, I wasn't actually reading it properly. Ben Bazinga tells me. Oh well, I was still
True or Riot.
So obviously we didn't really talk much about the game itself, just more about how the unlocks influence the game. I guess Dika, you weren't overly optimistic to begin with about beating the mighty Epsilon, regardless of any updates. But how do you feel going into the rest of the season? How many games have you got left? Have you still got 2 games after this? Or is it just 1?
We have GG Well Played and Rocket, I think.
You're going down, motherfucker!
Whoa,
easy, calm down.
Don't be rude.
I'm so hyped for this game.
Admiral getting told off on his own
He already asking me how we are training, so I know that you're hyped.
Are you confident then, Dika? Are you gonna make the playoff spot? Obviously we touched on it just before the game. Now it's awfully close between the sort of 3rd to 6th place. Are you gonna make the playoffs, Dika?
Yeah, why not? We can. We just need only 3rd or 4th place. It doesn't matter, because still we'll be playing playoff together. So we can take some points from GG Well Played. I don't know about Rocket, but I think we will take more than from GG Well Played. So all games, by the way, would be playing on the next week. So is a very sad story. He lives in Kramatorsk, where is war now, so he can't play,
In the Ukraine?
Yeah. It's very close to Crimea.
He's literally in the middle of a civil war.
Yes, and he can't play because he can't play. He's very busy to snipes.
Is he sniping IRL?
Did you see what is his skills in game?
Yeah.
Only practice from real life.
It's in a video game.
Serious business, guys.
But then we took bad notes simply because Samzy is already busy with team. I don't remember that team. Sorry.
Made in Germany, is it? I forget.
Yeah, we played with Bash. He was impressed by our play, but he's busy too. I don't know how it's possible. And then we took bad notes. He's cool guy, but he don't want to translate me and help me with this interview, so he left me. Traitor.
That would have been excellent if we had
I thought we are friends, but no.
Let's go to the other side. Obviously, Epsilon are in a more comfortable position. Definitely guaranteed playoffs, I think, by now. I'm not done my math, but I'll guess at some math and say you're safe. Do you think you can finish first? Obviously, is it only the 1 game you have left for final?
It's
showdown with CommanderX.
Yeah, so if we beat them, we win. But I don't know. It just depends on the change now. I guess it just depends on who adapts to it the most, and it literally comes like, I don't know, in terms of damage for like stickies and stuff, it's not really going to happen. So it just depends on who hits more pipes, me or Cadus, and that team will win. That's pretty much it. Because if none of us hit pipes, then you just got 2 players that are just literally useless. Like it's just annoying. Like when you move over, you launch a sticky at the medic, and it's like, oh, minute's taken 15. Maybe go on him. I don't know. You can if you want. Let me see what happens after this other sticky. Oh, it's 30. Yeah, we can go in on this one now if we think. Yeah, I don't know. The game's completely flipped now, so I don't know how that game will go. I'd like to be confident and say that we'll win, and what I think we'll win.
Are we
By the
like,
way, wait, guys, sorry. By the way, we watched practice game FC versus GGB played before official, and we saw that Huhi Huey just made one thing. He put stickies on the mid and waiting and not blowing them first like Var did, and then they won mid, by the way, I think.
Yeah,
So,
everyone needs to play like Bite.
that is literally. I think on Snakewater we didn't do too well on them, just because all we have to do is just put stickies on the point, and then that's it. You don't really have anything else to do apart from just wait to spam pipes when they're all bunched up.
I think I remember there was one mid on Snakewater where yourself, War, and Def kind of arrived at mid at the same time. And obviously you went, for the standard, shoot the other demo man with a sticky and do damage. And I remember just seeing like you get one right in the face, and I was like, oh, War's taking a big sticky there from Def. Oh, and he seems to have lost about 30 health. Actually, War's fine. Never mind. That sticky it doesn't really achieve anything. Like it chips away at buff. You might as well have a scout pistol. We have to do more damage.
I kept on, when I was playing on mid, I kept on forgetting that change. So it was like when I first got to mid, I saw Death just putting stickies on a point. I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Seriously, are you just giving me 3 pot shots at him? And then it's like, I hit him and he was behind a wall, so I couldn't see the damage. And then he came out and I got another same sticky. It was like 10 damage. I was like, oh, shit. I shouldn't, never mind. Yeah, it just generally sucks too much.
Are we too close to the problem though? Or are we just like fixate it with the demo man? Is it time for a drastic rethink of how we play?
I've already started thinking of just different alternatives. Like on Viaduct, I was the one that suggested they should just be an off class, because the thing is that the change is going to make it so the demo man has to put ridiculous amount of effort into doing damage with stickies, which just isn't going to pay off. The only alternative that he can get off is use the stickies as traps, and you have to hit with your pipes. But the thing is, if you're not hitting with your pipes, nothing's going to happen.
Also, no matter how good you are with pipes, it's always inconsistent damage.
Yeah,
like you can't walk in and guarantee you're going to hit a pipe. Really,
no,
like maybe on a soldier.
If you do hit your pipes, it's brilliant because it does more. Like some of my, I think on the official, I did maybe 6 kills. 1 kill was because of someone cratering, and I got 5 kills with pipes. So I think stickies are. Things is that the time that you would use them when you would get kills is when people are low. But because you do so little damage, and the only way you can kill them is to spam stickies, you're not going to kill them. So just use pipes.
Dika just linked me a log from Brago's official. Obviously, Brago renowned for his pipes. So Brago top damaged for server. I think he seemed to use only pipes. He got 7,500 damage out of his 10,000 with pipes. 30 kills with pipes, 5 kills with sticky launcher. So maybe
that is literally what you're going to have to end up seeing now. Is just people using pipes. Yeah.
Is this the same again? Is this lead back around to the unlock discussion? Like maybe the shield should now be allowed, so Demoman can maybe be more aggressive, or I don't know.
I would say it would have to be allowed, like, for another option, because I think the problem that you're going to have is that people at the top end of tier 2, like, I think everyone from like Div 1 higher, the Demomen aren't really going to struggle that much if they position themselves well. People that are going to be in the lower division are going to struggle a lot more because your positioning has to be really good. Like, you cannot let anybody get close to you. If somebody gets close to you, you are dead. Nothing you can do about it.
That's a good thing, though, doesn't that? No, it's not. I don't know. That doesn't
What?
seem like
You're going to die more.
No, your positioning has to be better. Like it puts more
But
strain on your positioning.
I think it's going to make people not enjoy the class as much in lower divisions. Whereas at the moment, I've been able to do well. I mean, I've only played 4 games of it, but I was able to do pretty much okay just by being incredibly passive. And I think that's the only sort of solution that you can sort of get out of it. In our PCW, I think I died less times than Nox because I didn't take part in any pushes until
you didn't take
the
part.
end. I just didn't take part. They were just pushing in. I was just like sitting by a window, just lobbing pipes over. That was it.
Making a trap.
Yeah. It's like, I've done it, guys. It's finished. Do you want to come look?
I know. Obviously, there's that log that's been sort of spread around from pickup 2, where that demo man played demo man after the update and did 160 damage a minute in like a 30-minute game.
What demo man was that?
Ash.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. He's like Div 2, isn't he? So yeah, he's one of Div 2. So he's the sort of players that will struggle. As I said, to get damage out of your stickies, you have to put a ridiculous amount of effort into it, and it's just not going to work in the long run because you're just going to have to spam, and you're not really going to get anything out of it. I remember, well, as I said, when we played heavy, I remember Death spamming me with stickies quite a few times, and I sort of looked at my health because I was like, oh shit, I've taken about 4 or 5 stickies. I was like 200, and it's just like he'd been spamming me for quite a while, and it was quite close, and I was just 200 HP still. So I was like, oh right, okay, I'll just run out and UQ with them.
Would it make any difference if like the stickies were more like gunboats? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like you took a lot less self-damage from jumps and you could just be more mobile? I'm
not too fussed with the change. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that you take the same self-damage. If you didn't, the thing is that if a scout gets close to you, you're going to have to jump away, but you're going to just die because you have to jump away. You take too much damage yourself and he'll just shoot you as you're leaving. So if there was less self-damage to match, the damage reduction that there is currently on yourself, it would make it better because you can then just move around more, you've got more mobility. I mean, Demoman's a really crap for mobility as it is. And the reason why is because he was powerful in the fights. He was powerful in between like mid-range fights. So you sacrificed your mobility to be sort of a glass cannon. Now they've removed the part that actually makes you strong. They've just made you weaker by not being able to escape and not being able to fight close range or fight from medium range either. I'll obviously write a long-winded blog about this once I've collated my thoughts. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's too soon for me to try after I've played like a few pickups, so I can try some stuff and played a few more PCWs. Then we'll come to a better conclusion.
Okay, we will wait. Okay.
All right, it's all right. I'll send you a message, Dicker, when I've done it.
Warhuyer.com, yes?
Yeah. Are you not following it?
I'm not, sorry.
If you
I don't understand English.
Well, if you go, I'll tell you. If you go onto the website, right, and on the left, if you go on there, on the left, there's like a little box. Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait. You want it? There's a button on the left which says follow, and if you type in your email address,
whoa,
I don't know what.
More merchandise.
I see, bro.
Stick it out .ru or whatever it is, and then follow.
Okay. Request the tile. No.
And then you can follow it.
Okay.
Didn't it?
Yes.
And alright, I should get an email soon saying that you followed.
Details about how to access subscription has been sent to your email address.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Are we alright to wait whilst I get Dicker's email?
Okay.
Can we end this so I can see the end of the England game?
It's guide. We'll live
I think we need to end this. It's turned into a how to subscribe to War blog tutorial.
Can you do me a favour? Can you get who's it? John. Can you get John to cut this part out as its own upload as a tutorial guide for people to follow my blog?
This is ridiculous. I want to promote some things real quickly. John's asking me to promote the Highlander Open. HighlanderOpen.org. Sign-up's closed 26th of June. That's real soon. A week to go, I guess. So that's for new players who haven't played competitive before. It's a Highlander tournament that you can also get involved in as a buddy. But check out the website for all the details. I'll only muddle things up. Also, check out tf2pickup.net. Go and play lots of games with good players and get a handle on these updates, these changes. And tonight on Team Fortress TV, there is also the Twitch Invitational Round of 8. That's starting in about 5 hours from now, I think. And then I think there's going to be show matches on Saturday, but keep an eye on teamfortress.tv for all the information. Thank you.
I'd just like to confirm that Dicker is now following my blog.
Yes, thank you very much.
Good
You are
news.
my favorite demo. I expect this. But he's a retard, sorry. So? We're offline, yes?
No.
Okay.
CommanderX, take us home.
Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you to our guests. Thank you to the teams who played and took us through this new chapter in TF2's life. We'll see how it progresses as the season comes to its end. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.